What's up, Peace Giant fans? How y'all doing? Uh, hope everybody had a happy holiday. Um, hope everybody was safe, had a good holiday. Like I said, we got another one coming up. But the Giants, as you know, play tomorrow night. They play the Packers. Um, just wanted to run through the NFL real quick. Philadelphia. They got pounded. Yo, the 49ers stomped them out, man. I was so happy to see that, bro. I think the score was like 42-19. Debo went off, calls James Bradbury trash. And Bradbury obviously had a problem because later on in the game, they put Darius Slay on Debo. You know what I mean? And then when they noticed that Bradbury switched back off to him, they went back to Debo and he scored them touchdowns off of the bubble screen and stuff. So, and the quick slant. So, hell of a game by Debo. Brock Purdy played excellent. I hate Philly, so I'm a New Yorker. So anytime Philly goes down, I'm happy about that. Quick rundown of the NFL. The Lions won a close one. Dallas came from behind to beat Seattle, which was surprising. I didn't think Dallas had it in them. But they showed they're a good team, and Dak is definitely love him or hate him, he's in the MVP race. Because he is playing well. Kansas City plays tomorrow night. Actually, no, the Giants play next week with Green Bay. Kansas City plays Green Bay tomorrow night. So it was some good games this week. A lot of teams was on buys. The Rams won. They scored 30 on the Browns. I didn't catch the Texans and the Broncos game. I don't know what's up with that. So I'll have to look at that a little bit later. But that's a little quick rundown. I mean, the Commanders played the Dolphins. They got blasted. So, typical, this is our year, typical. So, but I wanted to give a quick rundown about my Yankees. They're supposed to be in the running for Juan Soto, so we'll see what happens with that. There was an article put out yesterday. It was talked about on CP the franchise. Talk about DeMar DeRozan to the Knicks. Me personally, I like DeMar DeRozan, but and I love DeMar DeRozan's game, but DeMar DeRozan is 34 years old. That's not the direction the Knicks need to go in right now. Supposedly, there's rumors that Donovan Mitchell isn't going to re-sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, Quentin Grimes isn't playing well. Throw in them draft picks because they ain't worth nothing anyway. And get Donovan Mitchell and call it a day, man. The trepidation on the Knicks' part was a little backcourt. You got Jalen Brunson, you got Donovan Mitchell. But I think now the Knicks realize that Donovan Mitchell can play defense. He's got long arms. And him and Jalen Brunson can play together. And he shoots the three. You need a guy that can shoot the three, that can stretch the floor. You don't need another guy. I mean, DeMar DeRozan's got a great mid-range game, but, you're talking about a guy, shooting the mid-range game. Julius Randle's game is 15 feet in. R.J. Barrett is attacking the basket. Mitchell Robinson is getting putbacks. That's too many bodies down there, bro. So I don't like that trade idea. I think the Knicks need to go in another direction, but we'll see what they do. Now, up to my Giants. Back to my Giants. It's been a while since I spoke about them. They won 2 in a row, beating the Commanders, beating the Patriots. They finally listened. I've been crying to play Jalen Hyatt for a while, and I guess they finally decided, hey, let's just play Jalen Hyatt. I mean, look, man, when he's out there, I'm a big Odell fan. And when he's out there, I'm not saying he's a young Odell, because a young Odell was, all world. But he gives you glimpses of a young Odell, man. Jalen Hyatt is that special. And he's a good young player. And the Giants need to give him some burn. What are you playing for? I've done a couple of mock drafts. This is going to make a lot of Giant fans unhappy. But what if the Giants trade Andrew Thomas? Now, if the Giants trade Andrew Thomas, you're saying that basically, they're trading an all-pro left tackle. Yeah. But Andrew Thomas is always hurt. He's always hurt, bro. You're talking about this dude is young, and he's missing about 5-6 games a season. With soft tissue injuries, hamstrings, and things of that nature. So why don't you go completely young, because you're rebuilding that offense anyway? Trade Andrew Thomas to a team like I don't know, maybe the Las Vegas Raiders for a mid first round pick, and try to draft one of these young tackles like a Joe Alt, where you can draft the Joe Alt, put him on that left side, and then you take the tackle from Houston, and then you can kick Evan Neal into guard, draft Cooper Beebe from Kansas State. Now you got him at guard. Now you got a young offensive line. You know what I'm saying? And then you draft wide receivers later, like a Will Shepherd, a Brian Thomas Jr., maybe a Roman Wilson from Michigan. But I just don't. I know they signed Andrew Thomas to a big contract, and I know he's not an old guy. He's about maybe 26. But we're talking about a guy that's always hurt, my dude. And then he got hurt, came back after missing 3 games, and got hurt again. You know what I mean? So, it's like, are you going to keep holding on to him, or are you going to move on? If you're on this serious youth movement and you're seriously trying to make your team better and get younger. This is the draft to do it. It's offensive linemen in this draft. It's tackles. It's guards. It's players in this draft that can immediately upgrade the Giants line. And it don't matter who you have at quarterback. You could have Caleb Williams, Drake May. You could draft Jaden Daniels, Jordan Travis late, Tyler Van Dyke if he comes out, J.J. McCarthy, who I like because I'm a Michigan man. But it doesn't matter who you got at quarterback. If your offensive line can't give you some sense of blocking, not be dominant, but some sense of blocking, that quarterback ain't going to succeed. So it's not going to work. And I like now that some of the guys that I've spoke to on Giant networks and things like that, they understood what I was saying about Daniel Jones. I love Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is our quarterback. I got nothing for love but DJ. But Daniel Jones is shell shocked and he's scared. Tommy DeVito, who is nowhere in the realm of Daniel Jones, and I'm not comparing the two because to me there's no comparison. But he's come out and thrown 6 touchdown passes. Daniel Jones has played behind the same offensive line, maybe minus Evan Neal, and has thrown 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The Daniel Jones experience is over, bro. You know, I got hoodwinked. Millions of others have gotten hoodwinked. Daniel Jones has all the requisite skills you would think a quarterback should have. He's 6'4.5", 6'5", about 225, 230 pounds, can make all the throws, he can run, but he's shell-shocked, bro. He's not playing with confidence. He doesn't trust himself to throw the ball down the field to Jalen Hyatt, to Isaiah Hodgins. And, you know, it's just, we're just wasting our time with DJ, man. You know, trade Daniel Jones, trade him for a 4th or 5th round pick, you know, and cut your losses, bro. Cut your losses, you know. I like the way the Giants are playing now. The defense is playing hard, extremely hard. I don't know too much about the supposed Wink Martindale, Brian Daboll beef, but if I'm the Giants, I'm a squash that because you need Wink. You know what I'm saying? And Wink has shown and proven that he can get that defense together. And they play hard for Wink. They believe in him. And they play hard, bro. And he's doing it without Leonard Williams. You know, Deonte Banks is playing with a little bit more confidence. He's blown a couple of coverages, but you expect that being a young player. Cordell Flott has been playing well. So we might be looking for another corner while Trey Hawkins develops. But I think the Giants need to go in a different direction, man. And I think they need to start with Andrew Thomas. You know, you assigned him to a 5-year, 6-year deal. So you don't have to worry about that. You could get a good draft pick for him, and you could get a healthier player. You know, now maybe he's not going to come out the gate and be an Andrew Thomas, but yo, I mean, come on. When is Andrew Thomas there? When is he healthy? And even the last 2 games that the Giants has won, he's not looked, you know, strong and the same. He's still getting beat. He's given up some sacks. You know what I mean? He's not that strong anchor player that he normally looks like, you know, and I think that right now, you know, you need to cut your losses and just draft a younger player and build around that. Ideally, I would trade Andrew Thomas, get a 1st round pick, and take a Keon Coleman. Because I don't think you'll get a Malik Neighbors because I think he's going to go high. And he's my number 1 wide receiver. I like him over Marvin Harrison Jr., believe it or not. I'm a Michigan fan, so that's a little bit biased maybe. But I like Malik Neighbors. I think he's a hell of a wide receiver. And if the Giants draft him, he's definitely going to add some juice to that offense. But you can't draft Malik Neighbors and get a guy like Joe Alt or the tackle from Penn State at the same time. You know what I mean? So because I think even if you do trade Andrew Thomas, you're going to get like a 12 or 14 first round pick for him. You're not going to get, a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick. So, so right now, we're in limbo. I'm going to start doing my mock drafts and showing them. And they've been coming out pretty good. Because I've been going in different directions. I've been going first round pick Joe Alt, first round pick Malik Neighbors, and then building around that. And it's been working out pretty well. Trading back for extra picks, trading back for picks for next year. So if we don't get a quarterback, we're in the hunt next year for a guy like a Drew Aller, who I really like. Another guy with size. Reminds me of Kerry Collins, man. Can run if he needs to, but a young kid, 19 years old, strong arm. And you got to remember, if we're talking about 2 years down the line, hey, Arch Manning, man. Arch Manning, baby. He's looking to leave Texas. Where he's gonna go in the transfer portal, who knows? But they're pretty tight-lipped about that. But shoot, Arch Manning, and let's just say the Giants just keep building a team. Build a team. So when this quarterback comes in, they could hit the ground running and they ready and confident. They not running for their life because the offensive line can't do nothing. They not, scared to make plays or scared to throw the ball deep. And most importantly, re-sign Saquon. You know what I mean? Because Saquon has been loyal. Saquon has played hard. And, he's produced, bro. So re-sign Saquon, but I still think you need another running back. Braylon Allen, beast. You're talking about this kid is 19, 20 years old, 200 and almost 50 pounds, runs a 4.4 40. Whoo, get Allen, man. That way if Saquon gets hurt, you throw Allen in there. I think they realized they wasted a pick on Eric Gray. He's more of a punt returner and kickoff return specialist because I like Gary Brightwell better, honestly. But get Allen, man. Get Allen, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the Giants could walk away with this draft with either Joe Alt or Malik Neighbors, the tackle from the University of Houston, Cooper Beebe, and the defensive tackle from Miami. I forgot these guys' names. But if they walk away with them and a safety, like a Cole Bishop or a Rob Moore from Michigan, woo, the Giants gonna be straight, man. And keep building the talent, bro. Keep building up the talent. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're not making a lot of noise next season. You're still gonna be trash. You know what I mean? But you have something to build around. And if you could trade Andrew Thomas for a first round pick, that just makes it even better. Even better. You know what I'm saying? Because, people could say I'm crazy and all they want, but when is Andrew Thomas healthy? When is he healthy? Trent Williams, who's 32, 33 years old, got Andrew Thomas by about 8 years. He missed 3 games this season. Andrew Thomas has missed double that. And he does it every year. You can't rely on him. You can't build around him as a cornerstone. You know what I mean? He's a hell of a player when he's healthy. You know what I mean? But right now, he doesn't even look healthy. He's out there, but he doesn't look healthy. You know what I mean? If you trade Andrew Thomas, get another receiver. You know what I mean? So if you trade Andrew Thomas, right? Say you take Malik Nabers and you trade Andrew Thomas and you walk away with a Keon Coleman. So now you running a Keon Coleman, Malik Nabers, Jalen Hyatt, and then you got a rotation between Wan'Dale Robinson and Isaiah Hodgins. That's a wide receiver room, bro. Because Keon Coleman got the potential to be a number one. Malik Nabers got the potential to be a number one. Jalen Hyatt got the potential to be a number one. Then in the second round, you take that tackle from Houston or Arizona. You take Cooper Beebe with your second pick in the second round. Offensive line is set. Offensive line is set. Then in the third round, you take your safety. Yo, man, now you rolling. And if you re-sign Xavier McKinney, you don't have to take a safety. You could use that pick on the defensive lineman. You got Prince Amulian from Florida. Hell of a pass rusher. He's slated between defensive lineman or edge rusher, but I will play him at edge. He's an excellent pass rusher. You put him with Kayvon Thibodeau. Whoo. Special. You know, you may not get that guy Leonard from Miami, but maybe you could get a Chris Jenkins to solidify that D line. Have somebody with some size to play next to Dexter Lawrence if you don't bring Leo back, because he's a free agent and there's rumors that he might come back. So you never know, but you know, just in case. I like Jonah Ellis, but he's a little undersized for me. You know, he's a good pass rusher, but he's a little undersized. Eichenberg, Jack Sawyer, they're good players, but I like Talik Williams from Ohio State. But I really like Cole Bishop. You know, 6'2", 205. I'm a height, weight, speed guy. I don't think you could teach size. You know what I mean? But that's just me. So, we'll see what happens. The Giants play next Monday. I'll do another podcast then. I'll talk more about the draft because, you know, that's what we're looking at. I mean, technically, we're still in the playoff hunt, but we got 2 games left against the Eagles, and we're not going to beat them. So we just don't have the talent, you know. And it hurts me to say that, but we just don't have the talent right now all around to beat them in 2 games. So, but I think we could beat the Rams. I think we could beat the Packers. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, you know, right now, that's what we're working with. And, like I said, I don't care if I make people mad, but trade Andrew Thomas, bro. Trade him. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe. I'll keep putting out the content as often as I can. You know, it's a holiday season, so I'm running around a little bit, so I'm not able to get on as much as I would like, but I'll keep trying my best to give y'all the content y'all want to hear. And, let me know your thoughts. Should the Giants trade Andrew Thomas? Possibility. All right. Peace. Love. God bless.